If you didn't watch the Saturday Night Live this weekend, you missed all the fun, because famous Jason Sudeikis appeared on SNL again after a break of almost 8 years. It was a pretty big deal for all the fans. Keep watching to know why Jason's SNL show became a top trend on Twitter and why people are making such a big deal out of it. SNL has become one of the most famous shows on television for more than a decade, and Jason Sudeikis has been the highlight of SNL for so long. We've all grown up seeing Jason playing the perfect routine of Joe Biden, so much that some people are even calling him Biden. People were really shocked to see their favorite actor finally reappearing as Joe Biden on SNL after 8 years. Jason was also really happy and excited about it, and he even gave a detailed monologue about his journey of being Biden. The SNL show started with a conversation between Biden and his press secretary. The conversation revolves around the considerable decrease in Biden's popularity, and Biden is not really happy about it. And he's inquiring from his secretary about his public image, which obviously does not seem good enough. And suddenly, the Joe Biden from the past appears, which is played by Jason. He's basically Joe Biden's ghost from the past. The attire of Jason is intricately designed to make him look identical to the Joe Biden from 2013 and 2014. The whole jolly and goofy personality of Joe Biden that we know from 2013 and 14 is clearly seen in Jason's act, and we can't help but wonder what exactly happened to the fun-loving person, and the ghost of Joe Biden is wondering the same. The show certainly was a big hit when it comes to comedy because fans loved seeing their favorite character from the past in action. Jason's skit on Biden caught a lot of controversies back in 2019 when Biden was running for presidency, and that's why he's played it safe this time. You would be really shocked to know that Jason showed in his act that Biden has a bit of a habit of excessively hugging every woman, and it went viral within a matter of hours. It was even trending as #1 on Twitter. Jason was really happy to reappear in SNL as Joe Biden because it was the skit that made him famous and that gave him the biggest gig of his life on SNL. He constantly said in his monologue that it was a really great experience to play Joe Biden on SNL. When it comes to the ghost of Joe Biden, he was not happy with what exactly was happening with him. When the current Joe Biden asked the past Biden, "How are you so lucid and lively?" he went on and said that all he does is just shakes a few hands and rubs a few shoulders. Describing Biden's job in such a way was really intriguing. Also, the skit has several comic twists which make the audience fall for Jason all over again. The present Biden also went on to say that everyone liked him and called him Uncle Joe, but what happened in a matter of a couple years affected his popularity to this extent. You would be really shocked to know that only one episode of SNL starred 3 different people playing the Joe Biden skit, which was really fun to watch in the audience because all 3 personalities of Biden were perfectly presented. Jason was playing the goofy personality, and he literally nailed it. And not only the performance, but he nailed the whole show with his witty and quick humor. Fans also said that Jason was one of the funniest hosts on SNL. The skit was all about past Joe, coming back and motivating the present Joe to give his best and to never give up, with a hint of comedy from time to time, just elevating the skit to a whole different level. The skit was ended with the words that we both are Joe freaking Biden, and it literally sent chills down our spine because it really was one hell of a show. Those who have been seeing Jason since 2013 and loved Biden's skit. Fans even tweeted that he should become a regular member of the SNL just like before, and it shows how many people want to see him on their TV screens playing Joe Biden. The fun that Jason brings into the character really is unmatched. Though, 2 more people playing Biden in the show, tweets are pretty clear that Jason has outdone himself and was the best among all. Like this video and subscribe to our channel before we move on to really shocking and intriguing news. Well, the skit of Jason was so accurate, and he picked the mannerisms of Joe Biden so intricately that people were in awe. And some fans even said that SNL was wanting him to bring Jason back to the show, and that's why they even gave him a whole show to host. Jason also gave a pretty motivating and memorable speech about how comedy and SNL has changed his life. And people are saying that this is one of the best motivational speeches from any comedian. And this speech gave hope to the 10-year-old child sitting in his hometown dreaming about being a comedian one day. So, overall, the SNL show was a real hit, and Jason literally nailed the skit of being Biden's ghost for the whole attire with the speech. This is all from us today. If you haven't liked the video yet, make sure to like it and subscribe as well. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, hasta la vista!